They say the best things come in small packages, and sometimes you get a flavor that packs this much punch. That's delicious. You need more than two hands. Who's around?
That is a clip from the food and culture series Relish. It's hosted by Minnesota's own Chef Yia Vang, and the series is vying for a prestigious James Beard Award this weekend ahead of its season 6 premiere.
We are always excited to welcome Chef Vang to the fore. Welcome back to the kitchen. Good to have you.
Thanks for having me.
We saw the clip, so let's start with the show. Season 6 of Relish is going to premiere June 23rd. For those who haven't seen it, tell us what it's about and where we can watch it.
So you can watch it on TBT2, the channel. You know, it's going on there. You can go on YouTube, actually, and then you can just go on the TBT website. It's all on there. Seasons 1 through 5. And
you could binge it if you wanted to.
I bet you can binge it. It's shorter episodes, some of them, so you can binge it. But it's great. You know, the show really is, what we tell people is, it's following the food. And then when you follow the food, you get to the story of the people, and then we dive into the story of the people, and it's so incredible.
What can people expect from the new season if they have been following along?
So the new season, you know, we have these incredible producer, director, editors, and we really get to dive in deep into some of the things. For example, we go to Bakersfield, and we literally follow every grain of flour from the fields out there at the U of M campus. We follow that flour literally, and to the bread, and we learn about that. And everywhere from there to, you know, we hang out with the boys from Travail, you know, and then learn about their culture and their heritage, and then cook with their moms. You know, and so, you know, we go all the way from there. And I think one of the funnest one is with Chef Sean, where we make just desserts, and you know, and I'm with Chef Mark Hugh. And we just sit there and learning how to laminate dough for. I mean, it's just incredible. It's like really hard work, but halfway through, but it's just, you know, it's some great stories.
And seeing it through your eyes, and you have the big, you know, boisterous personality, and so it's fun to have exciting. You guide us along.
Yeah, but here today we have to make note of the wonderful smells that have been filling our studio. So what are you preparing here? Is this something we see at the restaurant?
Oh, no. This is in honor of one of our guests, actually, Anna. Anna is, she is Korean-American, adopted, a Korean-American. She's a grandmother, and she was actually adopted when she was a little older in her teens. And so while at the orphanage, she would make food for all the other kids. And it was so incredible, her story diving in. And then I made a bunch of banchan with her and a bunch of kimchi and everything. And so we decided just to kind of in honor of that, we're just going to do a little kimchi fried rice. I love kimchi fried rice.
Classic, me too. Yes. Good choice. And how did you tackle that?
So here, kimchi fried rice is so simple. So what we did was we started out with some beef and some mushroom. You know, we get some good kimchi. If you have a Korean auntie or mom, you can get some kimchi from them.
Find a friend.
Yes, or find a friend or find a friend. We have some eggs here, and then we have some day-old rice. And then we just started the base, you know, kind of right when I got in here with some onion and garlic, cooked it with a little oil. And then we threw in the kimchi, and then we throw in the rice. And the thing with fried rice is every culture's fried rice is a little different. You know, like a lot of the Chinese culture, their fried rice is a little bit drier. Kimchi fried rice, because of the kimchi, it's a little bit wetter. You know, it's got a little. And so what I do actually is, and just to kind of make it fun, is so we have the kimchi in here, we have the rice. You know, everything's ready to roll. And what we do is, then I just actually take a cast iron pan and get it really, really hot. And then as you get this cast iron pan really hot, and you have that kimchi fried rice in there, you're cooking it down.
Caramelizing.
Yep. And
that's good.
Yep.
Wow.
I just end up literally adding it right into the hot cast iron.
It'll be served this way.
On the bottom?
And you serve it this way. So it's almost like a paella. So, you know, you get that crispiness on there. And this, by the way, if you get a few of these, you know, going, and you hear that little sizzle. Once it's going, it's kind of hot. You get that little sizzle in there.
Look at that. Such a great presentation. You're topping it with a fried egg.
And
we're running out of time. We want to ask you about Vies is doing really well.
Yeah,
restaurant.
We're very blessed. You know, we you know, people are coming in, people are loving it. We're creeping up on a year. So end of July will be a year. We're so excited. And we have some really fun dinner series coming along, and just kind of follow us on social media.
And we'll see you at the State Fair.
We'll see. There's a lot of stuff going on right now.
The show, the State Fair, the restaurant, so much success and well-deserved nominations for awards for your show. Congratulations, and again, appreciate you coming in.